Right, welcome back to the par 3, and this is a little bit different because we're not on the golf course, but we're right next to it.
We've just been on the golf course, and what a day we've had, mate.
So where are we?
We're at the Astbury, and we've been, I don't know what the right word is, but we've had an invite. Participating. We've had an invite to participate and actually have a go, not actually in the competition, in the One Golf League.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a bit of an insight about what the One Golf League is?
One Golf League, it's, we are very good friends with the CEO, Phil Seed, of One Golf League. He's put on this event to make it more accessible for pros trying to make their way in the game. So you've got stuff like the Euro Pro, you've got stuff like Clutch, all these things. But he wanted to make it really accessible for people, wanted to make it easy for people. So it's a one-day event.
Yeah.
We turn up on the day. You know, practice around the day before if you want.
Yeah.
Located in the centre of the country, yes, we're in
Yeah.
Shropshire at Astbury, the Astbury.
Shotgun start as well.
Shotgun
So
start.
you know who wins straight away, which I think is a good thing.
But the best thing is the winner gets 10 grand.
10 grand to the winner. And listen, I don't know. However, I can imagine 10 grand at this level of golf is probably as good as it gets.
As good as it gets for one day as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
They haven't got to worry about staying over. They haven't got to worry about all the flights and all things like that. So it's amazing. Like, I've been like Red Phil, and I spoke to quite a few of the winners. So there's been this is the fourth event. I think 3 of the winners, they've all said when they've won, Phil's asked them for their bank details, and their money's been paid into their account on the same day.
Wow.
Amazing.
Do you know what?
So if you're a young aspiring golfer who's pro, check it out. One Golf League.
It's interesting. I don't really think about that. I mean, why would I? You know, thinking about when you're going to get the cash, but I guess same day. Yeah, fantastic. What a feeling! It's like winning the.
Well, a few of them have said they've played in golf tournaments where they've won prizes and they've not got it for. They've had to chase it, and just that way.
That's not healthy, is it? That's not healthy.
You've got to be creditable, haven't you, in this? And
if
One Golf League's going to have longevity of what I think it will do because it's so well run, then things like that make a big difference.
Yeah.
But you felt like today you were turning up for a big competition, just the way the course was set up. The tee markers we speak about in the video. If you haven't watched the video, make sure you check that out. All the brands and everywhere, it was elite, wasn't it?
It feels good. I mean, it's a big difference. And as we've said, I actually had to go, a bit of content for us, wasn't it? And kind of demonstrating what it's like for a kind of normal club player, to be playing in that sort of level of event. And to be fair, I actually shot okay. You need to make sure you go and check in and watch the video. But that experience, I actually felt that a little bit. Like when I turn up to my kit, same old club, same old. It's a bit like Groundhog Day, but he has really made an effort to make it feel special. And we've played this golf course 25, 30 times, probably more. And it did just feel that a bit more special today. The weather helped, but having the tee backs, and we've never played it off the blacks before, or the right back tees.
Big difference, isn't it?
Some of those, I don't think people will appreciate. I mean, I've never played, if ever, I've had the odd go off a competition tee when we've been on an elite course and we've gone, go and have a go and see what the difference is like. It's a big difference. A big difference. I'm trying to think of a few.
Well, golf courses like the Astbury are set up for these sorts of events, aren't they? They want it to be a championship course, so it brings all sorts of hazards into play, which the bunkers you usually carry easily are all of a sudden right in play, aren't they?
Yeah.
And little things like that. Par 3's made a lot harder.
Well, 18 is a massive difference, but I think which is the dogleg left par 5? Is it
13?
13. So how many times have we been here? And you're almost thinking I could drive a wedge. Obviously you can't, but it feels that way because you're just cutting off that corner. And you're almost thinking if I get it in the right direction and the right roll and downwind, I could be really close. I hit driver when I was short. Yeah,
but you as good as you got off the tee and you were level with the corner, weren't you? So there's no way you're cutting that.
Can't cut the corner. And listen, I'm not a big hitter, but I hit it well today. Yeah. And that completely changes the golf course. From going from a normal, probably guaranteed. I normally think that's a par 4. So going from a normal, hopefully guaranteed birdie, I was struggling for par.
Yeah.
Changes
I think we can say this is our first one we've ever done of these. We're still thinking of a name. You like Putts and Pints?
Mate.
So this could be episode 1 of Putts and Pints. You want to start doing, we're always in the clubhouse after a game, aren't we? So we may as well keep the cameras rolling and keep the mics on.
Some of the best conversations, and we've been so lucky to have so many great guests on so far. And we think and we hope that we get all the great content out, don't we, from these guys? And we're so lucky, to have all like Tom Turgoose, Joe Hart. I don't want to miss anyone, but I haven't got all day. But we feel like we get a lot of good content out of them. But then we've got to cut the video and we've got to do the golf and the balance. But actually, so many good, funny stories come out afterwards.
Exactly.
And we're hoping that going forward, that's where we're going to be able to capture all that great stuff.
This one may be a tad more formal because it's our first one and things. But stuff like when we have guests on, we can really dive into their lives, can't we, afterwards?
Absolutely.
But you just want to have a feel for it. I think we can say how you did today. I think people will go back and watch the video. The winner of the event finished on 7 under. Joe Brooks, I think it's Joe Brooks his name was. I spoke to him halfway round and he was absolutely...
How was he halfway round?
He was doing well, he was flying.
Was he chilled?
Chilled, yeah.
Different level.
I managed to do a little interview of him. I was helping out One Golf League today. I did a little interview of him and he was again, he was dead accessible. You think someone in the middle of their round got a chance of winning 10 grand, might be a bit like, nah, don't worry, I'm not going to do an interview. But he answered a few questions. He was great fun. So he shot 7 under. You wanted to just not embarrass yourself today, didn't you?
Genuinely,
that was your main ambition today.
I haven't been playing great. You've played a few rounds with me recently, and I've been okay. And yeah, I played well. I shot 1 over, gross, from the back tees. And I mean, my best round here from the white tees, which is probably like the yellow tees everywhere else. I shot 1 under gross before, and it was a nice day. You know, arguably it might have been pick and place, right time of the season, but to shoot 1 over, I'm delighted. Yeah. And
I think it helped you, like the occasion. I think you dialed in a little bit more. And I caddied for him as well. So this is very different. So I had my Masters bib on, I had Barton across the front.
I was so proud.
I didn't interrupt too much. I wanted to try and...
It's hard because you've never done it before.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I wanted to just, try. And I think my main thing for you was just to slow you down and make you think of a few different options before you hit it.
Absolutely. And you did. And I'm thinking of a couple of occasions. There's an up and down on, I think, 14, where you told me there was more green to work with than I thought there was. Even the shot on, like when you watch it, I made bogey, but that shot I played on 9, all I could see was like the top half of the flag because I was right down in the bank. And for you to say you need to fly it that far, I'd never have flown it that far. And what I think we're all guilty as club golfers is we look at it from behind the ball, but it almost feels a bit try hard, doesn't it? Like walking to the top and then back down and then you duff it, like, you know what I mean? Whereas I think actually having someone to kind of go, no, think about this and no, I definitely shaved 4 or 5 shots off around, easy.
I think your approach shots as well, where you would naturally, because you're a drawer of the ball, any pins which were tight right, I think normally you would set it out over the right of the green and try and bring it back in. But on a course like today, that's so risky. So I was kind of saying, go for the pin. If you draw it, you're still on the green. There's a lot of times where you took the safe option, but you still gave yourself a putt and a chance. In worst case, you were 2-putting.
And weirdly, I've tried to hit that money shot so many times, and I've left it out to the right, or I've put it long or whatever, and actually I'm closer to the pin, but it's so much harder. Whereas where we decided to go, I was probably actually in distance further away from the flag, because it's a putt, it just looks so much more comfortable and makeable. I think the one on the par 3 5th, you know, I could have easily tried to gamble at that pin, but you'll see I hit it off the pin, bit of a draw, middle of the green, got up there, and I nearly hold it. You know, it's completely different.
There was only one where you got aggressive and I was trying to tell you not to, and it was on after an absolute bomb of a drive down 16. He had 100 yards left, which is a huge, difficult drive, but you got it. And all of a sudden, just birdied 50, and you thought, I'm in with a chance here.
Could have got back to level.
Pin was tucked tight to the right, and my last bit of advice was, don't go at the pin. If anything, a tad left of it, and if you draw it, because you draw the ball, then you end up on the green.
Shouldn't be drawing wedges though, should I?
No, but that's your tendency. But you went right of the green, didn't you?
I know, I pushed
it. You left it, and you made a great up and down.
Yeah.
But you had a little go afterwards.
I know.
And you did exactly what you said, and you had a.
I took an extra club as well, didn't I? So
I wasn't sure about your club, was I?
No, another little bit of a thing. You know, always take that. There's an argument to say when pressure's on, do you want to commit to something? And yeah, maybe. But I think, you know, if you're indecisive, I don't know. There was a competition recently, wasn't there? Tom Kim was like in a playoff and he tried to murder a lob wedge, and he fatted it short. You know, there's always that argument, do you hit something easy? I guess it just depends on the sort of golfer you are. DeChambeau would say hit it hard as you can. You know, I'm the sort of guy that would go, let's chip something in. So probably, knowing my golf like I do, that was the wrong choice. But
so what was your favourite shot today then?
I've got to say, that drive on 16 surprised me. That was a really, really nice shot.
Big high draw, cut all the wind, dog leg left, and he got racing down the bank, didn't it?
There's a few drives I could pick from. I think... that probably was a standout shot of the day. But I think
best moment of the day, because that's different. Best shot and best moment is different, isn't it?
Of the day. I think
it's got to be early on the round. Holes 2 and 3.
Getting to 1 under early.
Yeah.
And I was thinking this could be like, you know, who knows? Because we've all got it in us on our day, right? And I thought if I keep this going, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. But reality kicked in, and I topped a 3-wood on 6. Yeah. And everything was back to normal.
But you made a great birdie on 2, but then the putt on 3, really tricky little par 3. Left yourself just on the right, just on the fringe.
Yeah.
Your hole's an absolute beauty, didn't
I know. And if that would have missed the flag, it's those little things, isn't it? You know, I could look at it and go, you know, 8 shots at this level is ginormous. Yeah. Because I could have easily, you know, raced that past and 3-putted. You know, the one on 2 might not have dropped. You know, I might have hit a couple more bunkers, and you know, a lot of things I think went my way today. You know, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that went the winner's way, but I don't think people understand. Well, maybe they do, but 8 shots between a 20 handicapper and a 12 is an okay day and a bad day. Yeah. The difference between +1 and +7 and -7 is astronomical.
Especially with when you played really well.
I cannot fathom how someone goes out and shoots -7 in a comp where they know they're going to win 10 grand if they win it. Fair play. How good, and no disrespect to these guys. Yeah. What's Scheffler shooting around here?
Yeah.
What's McIlroy shooting around here? Like, where does it? How?
Different sport, isn't it?
Different level, mate. Different level. And we played with those lads yesterday, didn't we? And the ball striking, we could see straight away.
We played yesterday. Some more videos with 3 lads from One Golf League. We played with Logan De Jong, we played with Max Oren, and we played with Jacob Harrington-Wara. We had a great day, and the ball striking,
superb.
Oof, the compression
sounds so much different,
incredible, isn't it?
And Kieran, third member of the par 3. We've said it. When he catches one, he hit one on 18 yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. Didn't he? And he flushed it. He's got it in there. Long levers, I haven't got them.
Yeah.
What can I do? What can I do?
But no, great day, mate. I think that's a really nice sum up of what's gone on.
Absolutely.
You were very nervous before. You're delighted now. You're relaxing with Peretti.
As I should be.
Thank you very much to the man behind the lens, Deck. Followed us around today. He's here now, enjoying his Diet Coke.
You can't see it, but it's rested on the table. But on the way around, he's holding it like a candle. Nightmare.
Absolute hero, mate.
Yeah.
We wish Kieran could have been here, but he's working today. But we've had a great time.
And we've got so much more to come.
I know, yeah. And if you haven't watched the Round with Mike, please do. All our videos, please go back and watch them. We try really hard to make them as good as possible for you guys to watch. If you can subscribe to the channel, like these videos, it means the world to us. We love doing what we're doing.
It's class.
We want to keep doing it for longer, don't we? We
certainly do. What a journey we're on. We can't. But days like today, I mean, we always say it in the three of us, don't we? We can't believe it. Where are we now? End of June. Yeah. Last June, we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
We were rocking up with the camera and thinking, let's have a go. Yeah. To think how far we've come in a year, and we're now thinking of, being almost like representing the One Golf League in a real positive way, and feels happy for us to do that. It's an honour, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
Putts and pints.
Putts and pints. All the best.